They told her she couldn't match up with the best player in the world. They said a trip to Crypto.com Arena would be a routine business trip for the defending champions. But what happened on that floor left the entire league questioning what they thought they knew about power dynamics in the WNBA. When a rising star decides she is done being intimidated, the script gets flipped in ways nobody can predict. And the wildest part? This goes way deeper than a simple win or loss on a Tuesday night. To understand the chaos that unfolded, you have to look at the sheer mountain the Los Angeles Sparks were trying to climb against the Las Vegas Aces. We are talking about two of the highest scoring teams in the entire league, both ranking in the top 3 offensively. The Aces rolled into Los Angeles shorthanded, yet they possessed a lineup so potent that head coach Becky Hammon decided to flex her theoretical will by deploying a massive physical front line. Everyone expected Las Vegas to dictate the pace from the opening tip, forcing the Sparks to play catch-up against an absolute buzzsaw. Remember this detail about Hammon's strategy, because her gamble with that big lineup becomes crucial later in the game. But right out of the gate, the narrative shattered. The Sparks refused to hide, and they found their engine in Ray Burrell, while superstar center A'ja Wilson was busy making history by securing her 900th career stock, a combined combination of steals and blocks. Burrell was preparing an absolute masterclass in fearless basketball. The game transformed from a standard regular season matchup into a brutal physical chess match, where every single possession felt like a statement of survival. And this is where the story takes a turn nobody expected, as the individual matchups began to expose structural cracks in the reigning champions' defense. The matchup everyone was watching was Ray Burrell going directly at A'ja Wilson, the reigning Defensive Player of the Year. On paper, it is a mismatch that favors the championship pedigree of Las Vegas every single time. But Burrell completely ignored the analytics and the regular season standings. 3 distinct times in the first half alone, Burrell attacked the baseline, drove straight into the chest of Wilson, and converted high-difficulty layups off the window. It was a staggering display of confidence that dragged the Sparks back within 5 points and forced the Aces into a state of visible frustration. Now here's the part that should make you angry if you appreciate pure defensive execution. While Burrell was keeping Los Angeles alive through sheer force of will, the rest of the Sparks roster began to unravel under the relentless pressure of the Las Vegas transition game. Whenever Jackie Young or Chelsea Gray pushed the pace, the Sparks looked entirely disconnected. A'ja Wilson was running the floor like a guard, tracking down her own missed shots, scoring on putbacks, and creating a gravity that opened up the entire perimeter. The Aces took a frustrating first half and used it as fuel to completely change the complexion of the game. The entire collapse happened in a devastating third quarter that felt like a slow-motion car crash for Los Angeles fans. The Sparks completely lost their offensive rhythm, shooting a dismal 6 for 17 from the field during those 10 minutes. Meanwhile, the Aces clicked into another gear entirely, knocking down 11 of 18 shots. Jackie Young broke through her recent shooting slump by executing a brilliant up-and-under move right past Burrell, showcasing a level of veteran craftiness that younger teams simply cannot counter. By the time the buzzer sounded to end the period, a close game had ballooned into an 11-point deficit. And this is where it gets personal on the floor. When you play a team with the championship DNA of the Las Vegas Aces, you aren't just fighting their talent, you are fighting their execution under duress. Chelsea Gray showed exactly why she is considered one of the most clutch players in the history of this league. Every single time the Sparks threatened to make a run, every time the crowd at Crypto.com Arena started to get loud, Gray would calm the offense down. She hit a fading jumper in the post over excellent defense, and then, with the shot clock winding down, she delivered a cold-blooded dagger from the slot that effectively ended any hope of an LA comeback. But because here's what this all means going forward. You cannot just look at the final score of 79-69 and think the Aces walked away with an easy victory. This game exposed a blueprint for how to attack the best team in basketball. Ray Burrell finished the night completely changing her reputation around the league, proving that individual fearlessness can disrupt even the most disciplined defensive schemes. The Aces won the battle through depth and third-quarter dominance, but the physical toll of sustaining that level of play without a full roster is a warning sign for the rest of their season. When the dust settled in Los Angeles, the Aces walked off the floor with a hard-fought 10-point victory, but the celebration on their bench felt more like relief than triumph. The Sparks showed incredible fight, proving that their mental toughness and focus on defending their home floor is real, even if the execution fell short in crucial moments. It leaves us with a massive question as the season progresses toward the postseason. Can the Las Vegas Aces continue to survive these grueling physical battles when teams are no longer afraid to attack their stars directly? Or did Ray Burrell just show the rest of the league exactly how to crack the armor of the champions?